Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum Matic, Cardano, Solana, Shiba, and Avalanche in that order. And we're going to start off with Bitcoin right here on the daily. This is a new chart, guys, because for some reason my old charts, I didn't understand why they didn't automatically update, but I guess they don't. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a brand new chart for you guys. Everything's cleaned up. Looks a little bit better, a little fresher for you. So right now I'm looking at Bitcoin, and we're looking at 48,300. I want to see hold up, and 49. Just say 49,000 even. I have 49,143, but let's just say 49,000 even. We want to see hold up. We're in this channel here, guys. You remember I always tell you that we can wick out of this as long as we break back up into the channel, we're fine. Well, that's exactly what we did here. Then we got our bounce. So I want to see this move continue. I think it is based on the charts right now. It's looking good. So I'm looking for at least a push up to 53,400 area where you can see some resistance there. Now this area, we're going to see what happens here. We could see something like this go down, where we come up, we get rejected, maybe retest this area again, then finally break out and then go from there. My next target coming out of this my first target would be anywhere from 58,800 to 60,000. And then I'd be looking to go higher here, guys. Actually, when we get there, I'm sure it's not going to happen today. I mean, it could. It's Bitcoin. We've seen it. Things happen, but when we get there, if it gets above 60,000, I'll jump on and make a video right away because that means we are absolutely ripping. But I definitely want to see a 4-hour or a daily candle closing out of this channel here. Now, guys, right now we're on the daily chart. Each candle represents a day. Now, if we go to 4-hour, each candle represents 4 hours. Remember how I said in yesterday's video, maybe sideways and then look for some up? Well, we got the sideways movement, and now we're getting to the upside. So I want to see that continue. A little consolidation, and then maybe, like I said, get above this 53,400 area, and then maybe test this trend and see what happens on this trend here. Okay, so that's for Bitcoin. Ethereum, this is funny because this is the chart, the first chart I made on this new indicator chart that I did, and then I switched to Bitcoin, and everything happened perfect. I didn't even touch it yet, even for my crappy drawings here. We talked about this trend in that video, okay, holding that trend. We talked about it could wick, maybe touch this area here, which we were about $50 off, which kind of stinks. They front running us. They've been doing that lately. They've been front running things a little bit early. They got us a little $50 off here, but they did push up to my spot here, coming in right around 43.78. So I want to see that area break. If that area breaks, then I want to see this area getting cleared anywhere from 4,500 to 45.50 or 45.60 area. If that happens, then maybe we can get a push back up to 47.85 and then all-time high at 48.67. And that's what I'm looking at for ETH. Let's see if there's any kind of 4-hour pattern. Well, this actually, let's see how this plays out. This is an ugly W, but it is considered a W. It did break. So with that being said, let's see if we can draw a trend here, or not a trend, a target. We're gonna go. We always go conservative here, guys. Let's see if this lines up with anything we're doing. Oops, I got to bring that down just a little bit. Okay. Well, it's very close. The target would be around 46,000. So let's see if that happens. I mean 46,000, 4,600. I'm sorry. I was thinking about Bitcoin for a second. 4,600. Okay, so that would be the target coming out of this W. It's an ugly W, but it is considered a W, or whatever you guys want to call it. But yeah, so we can see that there on the 4 hours. So that could be a possibility as well. Let's clear my first area, which we actually get rejected right now as we speak. And you can see the resistance here, throughout this chart, back here. So there's a lot of resistance coming in where we are getting rejected here. at around 43.80. And I think we talked about that the other day, or was that earlier today? I don't remember. I did a video, guys, on Matic earlier today, which we're going to move on to Matic now. And I talked about this W forming, and I talked about this breaking, and we were down here, guys, and I talked about this coming up. This was a huge move. I mean, we got this thing took off on us pretty much exactly as I predicted, right? I think we were around this area. So if you guys would have caught my video from earlier, that was 11% move, guys, already. So not bad. We did break this at 220. Even if you took it, like we talked about at 220 being conservative, that's still a 6% move. Now, this is where when you come to trading, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, educational purpose only. But this is when it comes to trading, guys. You want to take a little, when you go up 5%, you want to take a little bit off the board, maybe 25%, make a little money, cover your costs, and then move your stop loss up to your buy-in price. Okay. Actually, no, you don't want to do that on this particular play. Not if you got in at 220. You'd actually want to just bring it down just a little bit, maybe around 217 and a half would probably be good. Or no, 217. 217 would be good, just so you don't get stopped out. And if you do, then you break even on the trade. But at least it's a free trade, and now you're in it for free, and you got 75% of your position. Now, long term, this is a great hold right now. I think there's more continuation. Short term, there could be some consolidation going sideways. We talked about a target being up here on this W, coming in around 266, 265 area. Now, or potential rejection coming in around 241. Now, we could see a little sideways here before we get to that target, or if it gets ugly again, we could see it come back down, retest this trend, or even retest the W at 220. Okay, so those are two possibilities, because I talked about that in earlier's video, talking about retesting. So I want to see this 220 area hold, and this 217, 218 area hold. Okay, but 220 first. Then my first line of target would be around 241. Where, maybe if you wanted to take a little bit more off the board and then wait for up here. Now, guys, this is just my trading account. You got to remember, you got, like for me, you got 75% holding and 25% trading, and then your money that you make trading, you put into your holding account so you can add to it. And then you just get, free coins for free when you're making money like this. This is what you do. This is what I've done for years. I made tons of money. Or, you can let things ride, and just, that's on you guys. Okay. I personally like to do both. So for me, I'm holding this and trading it at the same time. I do like it going more to the upside on long-term charts. But short term on the 4-hour, we are hitting a little zone here. We could see some upside, but a little bit of sideways as well. So keep that in mind. So maybe hitting that 241 target, going sideways before we actually make our move up to that 265 area. So that's on Matic, but I believe we will get there at some point. Sometimes the W's don't just shoot right up like that, okay, or double bottom or whatever you guys want to call it. But sometimes they don't just shoot up like that. Sometimes they hit these little points, go sideways, or even get up to that 241, come back down that 220 like we talked about in earlier's video, the video I did earlier, and then go from there. Okay, so that's my Matic Cardano. Cardano's looking pretty good, guys. I mean, we had a nice trend here. This is on the daily, or nice channel. Let's see if we broke it. There is my resistance coming in here, right around 145 to 142 area, which we got rejected there, and we are below it now at 141. So I want to see that area get cleared. If that area gets cleared with the 4-hour, and then the 4-hour next candle holds as support, then I'd be looking at this 159 to 156, 163 to 168. And then if that clears, and then we can get up into my bigger zone up here, from 191 to basically $2. Okay. Maybe a little rejection in between that at 195. All right. And then the top of this move, which it could very well happen if we go on a bullish run, would be anywhere from 239 to 247. Now, some of our indicators say, which I'm going to do an indicator video, guys. It's just like I said, everything got a little tricky on me. Okay, so this is looking good for a little bit more of an upside. So let's see if we can get a little bit more out of this. It's looking like we could. It looks like there could be a possible a breakage here. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if we test this trend line. Okay, if we can test this trend line, this candle could anywhere from right around our target. So let's see if one of these targets get tested and see how they react in these areas. Okay. And then if you see a rejection on the trend, what I would really like to see for a nice move to the upside, guys, is us to come out of this channel, okay, and then stay out of it. Either come out if we do get rejected, get a bounce off it. We can wick it. That's fine. As long as the candle closes. Each candle right here represents 4 hours. We get a 4-hour or a daily candle closing above this, and then we can get above this 168. Then we can start making those moves. Okay. So that's for Cardano. Let's see. Solana. Guys, I'm really liking Solana just because on this chart I know my other chart was a little bit different. I don't know if what I had here, but I know when I redid this, this is what I came up with. I have 176 and a half to 170. I want to see that area hold up. Okay. We do have the fib coming in at 198, which I agree with that. So I am going to take that first. 198. I want to see that area break, which we did get a rejection at that fib. Then I want to see our target up here at 216 to 220, or even 222, I should say. I'm going to bring that up because I like that fib area. I could see a couple touches there. So that'll be our areas. So anywhere from 216 to 222, if we can get a 4-hour candle closing, anywhere from let's say 198 to 200. I'm going to say even 200. Okay, we can draw a line there as well because I like that 200. Now I'm looking at it. So we get above that area, and I'll draw a purple box there for you guys. Then we could be looking at that area too as well. I got to save that so we have it for reference. It's looking really good, guys. Let's see, 4 hours looking good. Everything's trending up. Let's go to the daily. Dailies, it's okay. So we might see a short-term move and then maybe some sideways action. But I'm definitely seeing a nice little pump to the upside. And it's looking good, guys. Things are looking good right now. Everything's looking good right now. We got Shib Army, Shib Nation. We got our box. I want to see this 32 even hold up. Okay. I know that had to have been. I wonder what. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to look at my other chart. I thought for sure it got down to 3,040 on my other chart. I'm pretty sure it did. Because I know, guys, I know for a fact. See, something's wrong here. Because I know for a fact on Coinbase, it got down there, and when it bounced, I bought it at 32. I bought more at 32. So, and I know I didn't catch dead bottom on it because it bounced. There has to be, and that was on Coinbase. This is on Coinbase, and I bought it on Coinbase at 32. I know I did for 100% fact. So I'm looking at this now, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, 32 is the bottom here. It just doesn't seem right. Let's go to my other chart and just look. Let me just load up my old chart. Okay. Let me just see something here. Okay. I'm just curious, guys. I know I don't have much time. This video is probably gonna cut off on you guys, but I'm just, see, 39.49. Guys, oh man, I hope everything I didn't just do. I mean, I thought Bitcoin went down to 42, guys. Did it or not? Because now I'm getting confused because I thought the new charts were updated, but I remember when I was buying these bottoms on Coinbase itself, I was buying when it bounced off this 30 or this 3,000 area, I was buying it at 32. So, oh man, this is frustrating, guys. This is really frustrating. Oh man, this is frustrating. So now I got this new chart loaded in, which it updated my new indicators. On my old chart, they're not updating. But is my old chart right? I think my old chart's actually right because I'm looking at some of I was buying the dips, guys. Like I was telling you, I was buying the dips. So I know what I bought it at. So obviously something's not right. Wow, that's incredible. They haven't I emailed them. They haven't emailed me back, so I'm waiting. See, this is not good, guys, because I'm charting this, and now this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Because I know for a fact on some of these bottoms, I was buying it and I knew something was wrong because I couldn't believe. I was like, man, because I was waiting for some of these, like this bounce we had here on my old chart at 162. That was accurate. Okay, so it's not every chart because I was buying in, we were selling up here. I was waiting for this move. And then, we got this bigger bounce right in my area on my old chart. If you guys look, I just had it up there. I know I'm running out of time. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Oh wait, this is the other chart. Sorry, I just added this other chart. Sorry about that. Wrong chart. No, I'm running out of time here, but where was it? Matic, right here. Look at this, guys. We had this even on the weekly. Even if I just go to the weekly and you guys look right here, and I had this. Look, it didn't even save my purple box. 162 to 163 on last week. Okay? This is where I was getting in. So I know for a fact that's right. So I'm just a little confused, guys. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go on this rant, but I know SHIB's off. I know Bitcoin was off. I know some of these were off. AVAX was off. I was buying the dips. I don't know. So, anyways, we're gonna go off these new charts because some of them are right, some of them are wrong. Uh, that sucks. I don't know why. But anyways, here we go. We're on this trend on Avalanche. So whatever chart you're charting, you can just draw these trends. Now on this trend, now you guys remember I had on my other chart, it was a little different, but on this one I came up with 75 to 72, and we bounced. They actually gave us the bounce at 76, which now I can see because there's the trend here. We got the bounce off the trend, so I was $1 off on that because I actually thought they would wick it to here and then go. But they actually bounced it right off the line, off our trend. Now, we do have a nice bump and run setup here. Well, actually, no, it's 3 touches, but we do have a nice little trend here that we could break. And I do want to see us get it past $100. And then my first target coming out of here would be 121 to 119 area. But just like always, I want to see a daily or 4-hour candle breaking out of this trend. And then I think if we could get past this area or even 125, we could get back to that all-time high coming in around 147. Okay. I want to see, of course, this trend line hold up. So say the new candle pops up here, and which we got a little bit of time left. So anywhere from 77 to 78, I want to see that hold up. Maybe a wick. Worst case scenario, 72 to 75. They wick it down and scare you. But right now, everything's looking good. So, Avalanche. How much time do I have left, guys? I think that's it for tonight's video. I'm out of time. I love you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and peace out and much love.